Welcome and thanks for joining in. I hope you'll enjoy this 15-minute presentation on what you can expect if you're moving to Whidbey Island. Please feel free to pause the presentation at any time if you would like to take a screenshot or write down any information. Also, please note that the presentation will always be available on YouTube and the CAF Connection website. I hope that you are excited about this posting opportunity as there are so many things to do and see here. Let's get started. The State of Washington. The State of Washington is the only state to be named after a United States president. As of July 2019, the state population is 7.615 million. Washington State produces more apples than any other state in the Union. And Washington State has more glaciers than the other 47 contiguous states combined. Everett is the site of the world's largest building, Boeing's final assembly plant, and Medina is the home of the United States' wealthiest man, Microsoft's Bill Gates. Island County. As of the 2010 census, Island County's population was 78,506. Its county seat is Coupeville, while its largest city is Oak Harbor, home of NAS Whidbey Island, or NASWI. The county's name reflects the fact that it is composed entirely of islands. It contains two large islands, Whidbey and Camano Island, and is the 8th oldest county in Washington. Island County has a total area of 517 square miles, 208 square miles of land, and 309 square miles of water. Oak Harbor. The city of Oak Harbor was incorporated in 1915, and the population was 22,075 as of the 2010 census. It is Whidbey Island's largest incorporated city and is named for the Gary oak trees that are prevalent. The Deception Pass Bridge was designated a National Historic Monument in 1982, and 82% of Canadians live in Oak Harbor, with 13% living in Anacortes and 5% in Coupeville. Oak Harbor. For most residential areas within Oak Harbor, driving time to NASWI is about 10 to 15 minutes. The base is the biggest employer within the area, with hospitality such as restaurants and retail, as well as tourism following. Oak Harbor and surrounding areas offer a variety of local festivals, celebrations, and events. Outdoor activities abound all year long, including hiking, kayaking, boating, fishing and crabbing, biking, and sightseeing. Oak Harbor is approximately 2 hours from Seattle to the south and Vancouver via the Peace Arch to the north. Public transportation is not a reliable means of travel within Oak Harbor, especially to and from NASWI. Anacortes and Coupeville. A few of our families choose to live outside of Oak Harbor. These are the popular neighboring residential areas. From both the Anacortes and Coupeville area, travel time to NASWI is typically 30 to 40 minutes based on weather conditions and traffic. In case of winter driving conditions, travel across the Deception Pass Bridge from Anacortes can be impacted by closure. Anacortes and Coupeville both offer local events and festivals, and Anacortes has a larger downtown entertainment area than either Oak Harbor or Coupeville. Naval Air Station Whidbey Island. NAS Whidbey Island is the premier naval aviation installation in the Pacific Northwest and home of all Navy tactical electronic attack squadrons flying the EA-18G Growler. Adding to the depth and capability of the air station are 8 maritime patrol and reconnaissance squadrons flying the P-3 Orion, P-8 Poseidon, and EP-3E Ares. It is not uncommon to both see and hear these planes flying within the vicinity of Oak Harbor. NOPF Whidbey Island was established in 1989 on the base. All 37 Canadians work at NOPF. Note that the building is highly secured and has very limited access to those other than members. NOPF's base address is Building 2700 Intruder Street. A full overview of locations and programs and services available on base can be found at mybaseguide.com. Continuing with Naval Air Station Whidbey Island, Alt Field is the location of NOPF Whidbey Island. This location also includes the Medical Treatment Facility, or MTF, the dental clinic available to members only, chapel, fitness center Knopf Zone, Liberty Center Galley, Fleet and Family Center Nor'Wester Building, outdoor track and sports fields, Sky Warrior Theater, walking and running trails, RV park, and several small fast food restaurants, Navy Exchange, and barbershop. The secondary base location is the Seaplane Base, located closer to Oak Harbor itself. This location includes the main Navy Exchange, commissary or grocery store, furniture store, gas station, laundromat, Vet Treatment Facility, or VTF, Navy Marine Corps Relief Society thrift store, school liaison officer, and other support offices. Some of the main national outcan challenges that we identify are as follows: birth of dependents and the necessity to complete citizenship paperwork. Boys must register for the U.S. draft at the age of 18. Childcare, not readily accessible. Waiting lists are common. Note that most family spouses do not work, or families have other Canadians provide help with childcare. Finances, pay exchange rates and the transition from Canadian to US dollars, and cross-border banking and the fact that US and Canadian banks do not typically talk to each other. Healthcare navigation, the differences in insurance billing processes, the fact that we use Alliance Global and TRICARE. Taxes, CRA residency status, no e-filing of income tax, and for spouses and teens that choose to work within the US, IRS for working dependents, and that accountants are recommended. Please note that answers to common FAQs can be found on cafconnection.ca. Some of the other main national outcan challenges when it comes to education or schooling, different counties and school boards may have different break periods and holidays, and it has been identified that math requirements are more stringent in the US than in Canada. Employment for spouses and teens, an EAD is required, or employment authorization document. There can be long wait times for this document, and employment can be difficult to find outside of the hospitality industry. It is difficult to transfer professional licensing, example for nurses or teachers. Again, FAQs to some of these questions can be found on the cafconnection.ca website. Differences from Canada. Some of the major and unique contrasts you can anticipate in the US. Gun laws. In Washington state, there is an open carry and conceal permit. Public transportation, not reliable within city limits. Uber and taxi services are available, but are limited. Politics and religion. Be aware of the prevalent climate in your area, and remember not to engage in public conversations regarding politics per the SOFA agreement. Continuing with differences from Canada, expectations of dependents. Just as CAF members are ambassadors of Canada and the CAF, dependents also are. We are required to abide by the Code of Service Conduct as found in the QR&Os. Language, French is not prevalent locally. Spanish is secondary to English. Shopping and nightlife. Big box type stores and nightclubs are not prevalent. Larger stores, Costco, Target, can be located off-island within a 45-minute drive. Bars and pubs are also more prevalent off-island. And on-base shopping, there's a good selection of name brand items, and we can shop tax-free. Climate and weather. The weather patterns across the state of Washington in the PNW region, or Pacific Northwest region, are incredibly diverse. The climate is moist and mild on the west side of the Cascade Mountain Range, which is our location. Winter can bring snow and ice, so bring a shovel, scraper, and snow tires if you have them, as snow removal can be spotty. Windstorms are common. Winter also sees little sunshine, and rain is common. Temperatures range between a low of -5 and a high of 8 degrees Celsius. Spring brings mild temperatures, ranging between a low of 8 degrees and a high of 15 degrees Celsius, warm sunshine, and early flowers. Summer is warmer, ranging with lows of 15 degrees and highs of 25 degrees Celsius, and typically they're very dry. We have semi-drought conditions. Nights are cool. Fall is mild and typically dry and sunny. Natural disasters. Washington has some of the most mesmerizing landscapes, from incredible green forests to volcanic mountains topped with snow, valleys with lakes, and beautiful rivers. It's undeniably a majestic place. Below are some of the most concerning possible natural disasters to be aware of. Although these things are not regular occurrences and may be quite rare, they do require awareness, and preparation is highly encouraged. Wildfires and drought, windstorms and power outages, earthquakes and tsunamis, volcanoes and winter storms and power outages. Military Family Services US. Military Family Services US is here to welcome, orient, and support you in your transition from one community to another. We're also here to provide opportunities for you to establish support networks through community building. We're here to help ensure that you're aware of and supported through the challenges you may encounter during periods of CAF operational related absences, and to provide information, referral, and support through military transitions, especially when related to illness, injury, and death, and crisis situations. While you were posted to the U.S., our goal as Military Family Services is to provide you and your family with the support and information we have to help make this posting the best it can be. We hope to ease the transition between Canada and the U.S. and help you settle and thrive in your new community. Our programs and services are developed or identified in the community to meet the needs of our Canadian Armed Forces families posted to the U.S. If there is something we can do to help ease your transition, please let us know. Here's the local MFSC contact information. They can help with questions that you may have and provide the information needed to help you and your family with your move to Whidbey Island. Once you have your posting message, please contact the MFSC, and they will be happy to add you to the private Facebook group and the local email distribution list so that you will start receiving news, programs, and local information. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that this helps prepare you for arrival on island. The city has so much to offer, and Whidbey Island is a wonderful posting opportunity. You will also discover that we have a strong, supportive Canadian community, and we look forward to welcoming you and your family.